I got a ceramic washer which I disassembled because it was leaking, and I just want to know what it looks like inside. And this is all the disassembled parts. In order that to clean it out, you got to take it apart. You put in some cleaning fluid and clean out the parts. You got the various washers and pieces. Use the iron wash which I used. So this is the washer and the rubbers on there. They usually go first. That's why it usually leaks. If you find that it's like you want to try it yourself, then you can. When you have the main unit of the valve, and remember there might be a small washer that looks like this inside. Remember, don't drop it out, don't try to lose it. That goes in first before you put in anything else, and you have to use something to put it in with. I like to use my glass screwdriver. Let's see, put it in. It's a bit tricky, but once it's in, it's very hard to get out. So I'll put that in. The next part is this unit, which comes in contact with this part and gives it that quarter turn. And you just slide that in. You can get the kits for these, but it might be just cheaper just buying a new one. You get various sides to these. Well, anyway, after that, there's that piece inside. If you can see that, and this part here, this goes on top of that. So just move it around a bit to try to get it locked in. Oh, now this is it. There's two sides of this. One is diagonal, and one is smooth. You want to put the smooth side on top of this part. Put a dab of Vaseline on that, just to stop any friction. So let's see if I can get this right. There's got some notches in there, so I just use a screwdriver to align that. And there's it. See, that's where. So you can see it opens, close, open, and close. Open. See the gap in the side? Close, open, and close, open. See, you should be able to look through there. The next bit is that there's this unit here which has a blue washer on there that can come off. You can replace that. I just cleaned it, and I found it very dirty inside here. Just put that on that. That goes face down on top of this part there, and you just put that on top of that like so, and it just sits on there. No screwing, nothing, just sits on there. The next bit is this washer, which goes on top of this part here, and just push squeezes on top. These are relatively easy to fix. If you want to do it yourself, you can. But there are thousands of sites really that you can buy new ones instead of just buying the kit. That's working very nicely now. No scrunching sounds, working very smoothly. Now, main problem is that the water comes out from this area here, and what happens? It starts leaking over time. It's usually that there's dirt inside or something, which pulls out the washers out of sink inside there, and then you take it apart because when I washed it, it was just full of dirt. Like I said, you can buy it from online, but I've had this for quite a long time and don't feel like buying a new one. So anyway, put that back on, turn the water on. It should be working better, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like, how to disassemble some very basic faucet valve. Just look it up, ceramic tap valve, and there's thousands of solve these on the tube. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.